As creatives, we're always learning something new. And I don't know about you, but when I'm excited about a new creative interest, hobby, project, or even a new business idea, I can't get enough learning materials to keep my appetite sated. The problem is that I can never seem to find enough materials that are made in my favorite learning style, listening to audio. And then I never have the time to actually read what's available out there. That's why Google's new AI tool, Notebook LM, is a total game changer for me. You're not going to believe what this AI notebook can do with practically any source material. And make sure you watch till the end because I've saved my favorite feature for last. But first, let me give you a quick walkthrough of the basics. This is the dashboard where you can create a new notebook. You can explore some example notebooks that Google has down here if you want. But to start your own notebook, just click right here. You can add up to 50 sources in every notebook, and just look at all the options: PDF, text, MP3. You can also select any of your Google Docs, add links to websites, or even YouTube. And you can also just copy and paste info in here, too. You've got a bar down here to track how many sources you've got, to see when you're getting close to the limit. Okay, I'm just going to add a few sources to this notebook really quick so we can get to the cool part. I'm fascinated with synesthesia, and I plan on eventually writing a novel about teens who have synesthesia as their superpowers. So this notebook will come in handy when I'm ready to start writing that book. Okay, all my sources are added, loaded, and so you should already automatically be in the notebook guide, but if your screen doesn't look like this, you can access it on the bottom right down here. And now, with one click, the AI will organize all your notes into any of these formats. I think the study guide and the briefing doc are the most useful for learning, so let's try one of those. If you're writing a book, though, I could see the table of contents feature being really useful. If you have a website, you could link all the pages here and automatically compile a frequently asked questions page. And for any kind of historical notebook or sources that have time references, the timeline feature will automatically organize that for you. And if all that wasn't cool enough, you can also chat directly with your notebook. There's a list of suggested questions over here, or you can ask whatever you want down here. Here, let's give that a try. Click here to save the note, and you can also click here to view your chat. But this chat history disappeared in another notebook of mine, so make sure you save anything you want to reference again later. And I decided to test this feature to see how accurate it is, and of course, to see if it'll speed up my workflow. So as an audiobook narrator, I spend a lot of time taking notes during my first read-through of new audiobook projects to prepare myself before recording. So this is a simple notebook with only two sources, both of the two books in the current series I'm narrating. Normally, I take notes as I go along, but maybe I can get the basics down with AI. Let's see if it works. Here's the question I asked in the chat box. Can you please give me a list of all characters in Book 1 that have dialogue? Please make sure to organize it in order of appearance, and please also include a brief description of each character. If there are any details about how they speak, be sure to include this in the description as well, especially if they have an accent. Wow, that looks pretty good. I'm impressed. Of course, I'd still read the script to confirm this is all accurate, but because I've already read and recorded the first book, I can say that these character descriptions are spot on. Just take a look at my own notes that I created manually for this project. So, incorporating this tool into my workflow will definitely speed up the prepping process for me. Okay, so now on to my absolute favorite feature. you can actually generate an AI-generated podcast episode about your notebook. That's what I did with my current obsession, angel numbers. I wanted to know the meaning of 5 in numerology, so I added a couple of random sources that came up in a quick Google search, and then I went to one of my favorite YouTube channels that talks about this topic and added a link to a relevant video. Here, have a listen.
Okay, so have you ever, been going about your day and then, bam, you see a certain number everywhere?
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's almost creepy sometimes how often it pops up.
Totally. And when it's a sequence like, say, 525, you got to wonder if it's more than just coincidence, right? Like maybe a
Yeah.
message from, well, somewhere,
Right. It's definitely attention grabbing.
for sure. So that's what we're diving into today, the world of angel numbers.
Oh, cool.
And specifically, we're going deep on 555, trying to figure out what it might mean for you. We're looking at a few different perspectives. We've got some insights from Tiny Rituals. They're a spiritual wellness shop, lots of crystal stuff.
Right.
And then there's Solacely, another shop, kind of similar vibe, crystals, home decor. They've got some interesting takes on their website and blog.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Isn't that so realistic? It sounds like a real conversation to me. So what do you think? How will you use Notebook LM? Could this be a helpful learning tool? Can you incorporate it into your workflow in one of your creative projects? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to learn more, just check out the sample notebook on the far left of your dashboard. You don't even have to read it. Just go ahead and ask your question right in the chat. There you go. Take a screenshot of that answer for even more ideas on how to use Notebook LM as a creative. This isn't the only AI tool I've been having fun with lately. If you want to learn about more fun and useful AI tools, more specifically free AI tools, you're definitely going to want to check out this video right here. And that's it. I'll catch you on the next one. Happy creating.